Hello everyone, my name is Otavio and this is the Galilean Library. And first order of business today, as you might have noticed, some things have changed. I have a new camera, which is great, so now I can film with a little bit better quality. And I'm also filming in a different location. I used to film like slightly this way on a chair over here, but on this location I feel it's better with the new camera and the tripod and everything. So yes, let me know if you like the new setup. If you don't, I might change it and try to play around with it and see what else is good. So today I'm here to talk about my Halloween spooky reading plans. So the plans are not exactly for October, as most people are doing these spooky reads sort of TBRs, but more like this time of year sort of thing. So the 4 books that I have to show you guys, basically I'll be reading before and after Halloween, just around this time of year. And they're all spooky, sort of like scary or, horror-based books. And yes, let's get started. So let's start with the one that I'm actually reading right now, which is Night Film by Marisha Pessl, and this is sort of a mystery novel, like a murder mystery, or I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of hard to describe this one. So basically we have this director. His name is Stanislas Cordova. I don't remember his first name. Cordova. Let's call him Cordova. He is a very well-known director, and he does these incredibly upsetting and incredibly cultish sort of horror films. And over the years, he has built this empire and this persona and this whole personality around him. So people don't know much about the guy himself, but a lot of people are obsessed with his movies. And because nobody knows exactly anything about him, the person, the guy behind the work, there is a lot of speculation and there is a lot of mystery. So the book starts when his daughter commits suicide, allegedly commits suicide. We don't really know. And this journalist starts to investigate and try to discover the truth, and in the process maybe discover some things about Cordova himself. It's a very, very engrossing book, and I'm having a blast reading it. It's very fast-paced, but I will say though that a lot of the characters are paper thin, and there isn't a lot of development. I just feel like there isn't much to them. They are very, very two-dimensional, but I think it's okay given that everything else going for this book is really good so far. And yeah, I think I'm about 40% in. Yeah, really enjoying this one, and I think I'll do a review for this as soon as I finish. Next I have the classic Dracula by Bram Stoker, and I have not read this yet. So I'm really excited to pick this up, and I know I do not need to introduce this. Everybody knows this book at this point, like, really. I don't know why I haven't read it. It's embarrassing. Yes, so no introduction necessary. Dracula, I'll read it sometime soon, and I think I'll like it. I usually like vampire stuff, so yeah. Next I have House of Leaves by Mark Danielewski, and I do not know much about this book. I know that a lot of people love it, and I tend to trust the opinion of these people that I know that love this book, so I think I will like it as well. And yes, I do not know what the story is about, except that I think it's about a family who moves into this house, and they realize that the house is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. So it's a very unsettling premise to begin, and I heard it's also like a story within a story, so there's sort of that. And yes, I know literally nothing else about this book, nothing else. But I think it's the kind of book that will probably be better to not know too much about, so I feel good. I feel good. I think this is probably the next one that I'll pick up. And last but not least, I have The Terror by Dan Simmons. So this one I intend to pick up later in the year whenever it's colder, because it's, as you can see in the cover, there's a theme of ice and snow here that I think will go well with a colder climate. And yeah, so basically this book follows the 1845 Franklin expedition. And if you guys know anything about it, I didn't until I picked this up, but the Franklin expedition is a real expedition who went through the Northwest Passage in the Arctic Circle. So basically over in the Canadian Isles in the north, and basically like trying to cross from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean through the north. And the expedition was never seen again. Neither the boat, called the HMS Terror, was, so it disappeared, and it's a mystery to this day. So this is a fictionalized version of that, but there's a horror aspect, because there is something in the snow that is hunting the people that are part of this expedition. So it's a mix of horror and historic fiction. So yes, I'm really excited for this one, but it's quite big. I do think it's a fast-paced book, so it shouldn't take too long, but yes, I am really excited for it. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Ciao! Next I have House of Leaves by Daniel... No, that's not his name. Next I have House of Leaves by Daniel... No, that's not his name.